Hi, I'm Miss Melissa at the Oosterhout Free Library Book Bite Series with the end of Elodie the Lamb Fairy by Daisy Meadows, published by Scholastic, part of the Rainbow Magic series. The girls in Elodie the Fairy have saved the lambs that were acting like cats, and now they need to get them back into their pen at the farm. We ended with, how are they going to get them there? I don't know, said Kirsty, but we have to find them. They're going to be one of the biggest attractions here on the farm. I'll use my magic, said Elodie. Now that Fluffy is back with me, I will be able to bring the lambs back easily. But just as she raised her wand, they all heard a high-pitched whistle coming from the direction of the farmhouse. They raised their hands to shade their eyes from the sun and saw Harriet, that's the farmer, standing outside the barn. She blew her whistle again. What is she doing? Rachel asked. Just then Patch, the sheepdog, appeared around the side of the barn, and in front of him were 4 white lambs. Elodie laughed with delight. I'll let the sheepdog take care of the lambs, she said. It's time for me to take Fluffy back to the fluttering fairyland farm. She hovered beside Kirsty and dropped a kiss on her cheek. Fluffy nuzzled against her human friend, too. Then they did the same to Rachel. Thank you both for helping me find Fluffy, Elodie said. You're wonderful. Without you, she would still be meowing and purring. We're just happy she's back where she belongs, said Kirsty. Elodie smiled, and then she and Fluffy disappeared into a puff of silver sparkles. Patch was just guiding the lambs up to the path, led by Harriet. Now that they were closer, Rachel and Kirsty could hear the lambs baaing in shrill voices. Harriet opened the lamb's pen, and then Patch moved the lambs into it. He ran right and left, keeping low to the ground, his glossy black and white coat gleaming in the sunshine. The last lamb skittered into the pen, and Harriet closed the gate. Rachel and Kirsty hurried up to her. We're really sorry, Kirsty said at once. We were supposed to be taking care of the lambs, but they were already out of the pen when we arrived to feed them. Don't worry, said Harriet. Patch has a magic touch with lambs. I can't imagine how they got out of the pen, though. It's not as though they could have jumped over the fence. Kirsty and Rachel shared a secret smile. What would Harriet have said if she had seen the lambs earlier? The girls each took a bottle from the bucket and went into the pen. They knelt down and waited for the curious little lambs to come closer. Then they offered the bottles. Soon the girls were feeding the first 2 lambs, cuddling their soft, woolly coats as they drank their milk. Well, said Harriet with a laugh, looks as if you 2 have got a magic touch with the lambs as well. Come on, Patch. Let's leave Rachel and Kirsty to feed the lambs in peace. As Harriet and Patch walked away, the girls exchanged happy smiles. Feeding lambs has to be one of the best feelings in the whole wide world, said Rachel. I love them so much. Me too, said Kirsty. I just hope that we can help the 2 other farm animal fairies get their magical animals back in time for Greenfield Farm to open to visitors. Everyone should have a chance to know the magic of caring for animals, said Rachel, smiling down at the little lamb she was feeding. The fairies need us, and we won't let them down. I can't wait for our next magical adventure. Lots of magical adventures here for you at the Oosterhout and on our free Cloud Library app. Bye-bye.